All right, yo. Welcome back to J Fabe Wrestling. Feels good to say that. It's been really long, since I've been back here, and yeah, just going through some personal things. But you know what? I'm trying to lock in because I really enjoy making content, and I appreciate all the support that y'all been giving me, whether it's the comments, likes, the views. So yeah, I'm just trying to prioritize, things that I enjoy, and I love talking about wrestling. It's definitely a passion. And yeah, so we'll do like a fun video today, something different. Yeah, so we're booking an all-time Survivor Series card, and the catch here is I'm taking a match from each era. So I have five big Survivor Series matches here, and they're each from a different era. So obviously we got the Hogan era, the Golden era, the Rock and Wrestling era. Then we got the New Gen era, the Attitude era, Ruthless Aggression era, and then kind of this new era. I don't know, do they call it the Reality era? So yeah, I got five different Dream Survivor Series matches. So yeah, we're just gonna have fun with it, y'all, and let's get into it. So my Survivor Series match for the Hogan era, essentially the Golden era, or the Rock and Wrestling era, whatever you want to call it. So here is the face team. I would have Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Roberts, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus the Ninth Wonder of the World, Andre the Giant, the Macho Man Randy Savage, Ravishing Rick Rude, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and Roddy Piper. Yeah, man, just look at this all-time dream match here. Yeah, and then you can even have the heel team be managed by Bobby Heenan. And yeah, how would I book this match? It'd be tough, actually. I definitely think you can have the faces go a little underman here, so maybe we could have Ricky Steamboat get eliminated by Randy Savage, so Randy Savage kind of gets his revenge back there. And then we can have Dusty Rhodes eliminate Ted DiBiase, so that's cool. The son of the plumber eliminating the $1 Million Man. And then we can have Rick Rude eliminate Jake Roberts, so it would be Hogan and Warrior against Andre, Savage, Rude, and Piper. And then that's when you can make the comeback. Warrior can eliminate Rick Rude. Warrior can also eliminate Piper. And then Hogan can get the final two eliminations. And the sole survivors would be Hogan and Warrior. So yeah, I mean that's how I'd kind of book this match, but I think it'd be a really fun match. Just look at the star power here. Yeah, let me know how you would book this differently, and even if you guys want to build like a storyline towards this feud. But this is just fantasy booking, so I didn't really want to get into like the details of how everyone's getting eliminated. But yeah, I think this match just has everyone from this era. Obviously, Hogan, the biggest star in the industry, RIP. His feuds with all these guys, Savage, DiBiase, Piper, and Andre. And then Warrior, he was kind of supposed to be the next Hogan. Didn't pan out that way, but he had a great career as well. Him and Hogan had a great feud. Him and Savage had a great feud. Jake Roberts, I think every era has kind of like this underrated person who's just much different from the popular faces, but the fans love him. So you have him. Of course, you have Dusty Rhodes bringing his amazing character. Obviously, he could have got rebooked a little bit better in that time with the polka dots, but he was still a big name. And Ricky Steamboat as well. He was only there for a short period of time, but yeah, his work rate was amazing. And then when you look at the heel side, Andre, obviously how he transformed himself from the lovable face to the hated giant. And then we have Randy Savage, talking about the Mega Powers and then him becoming Macho King. Rick Rude as well, someone who's really underrated as well. He probably should have gotten a bigger push. Ted DiBiase, yeah, just a great character, and him buying the WWF Championship in 1988 was a great moment as well. And then of course Roddy Piper, you can't deny his early feud with Hogan and how he definitely contributed towards WrestleMania 1. So yeah, that is my first match. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Roberts, The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Andre the Giant, Randy the Macho Man Savage, Ravishing Rick Rude, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and Roddy Piper. I think I'm missing Paul Orndorff here, Junkyard Dog. Some of these guys could have been in the match, but unfortunately I can only pick 5 on each team. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the first match. All right, y'all. So the next match, we're talking about the new generation. So the captain, Bret the Hitman Hart, Big Daddy Cool Diesel, the bad guy, Razor Ramon, the All-American Lex Luger, and Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, versus the heel team captained by the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the Black Heart, Owen Hart, Yokozuna, Davey Boy, British Bulldog, and Vader. So yeah, some people missing here, obviously the Undertaker, Mankind, Shawn Michaels. These guys, I felt they're more Attitude Era, so I shifted them over to the next match. And obviously, it's not as much star power as the first match, but I still feel we have a lot of great talent here. Of course, Bret Hart, he was kind of the leader of the new generation. And then Diesel as well. Diesel was supposed to be the next guy Vince wanted to push. And then we have Razor Ramon. He's been, super underrated, and he definitely should have gotten the WWE Championship run. Lex Luger, he was supposed to get a championship run. He was there shortly. And then Mr. Perfect as well. He transformed his character after managing Ric Flair. He became a face, and I think he also should have got the WWE Championship. So a lot of these guys should have won the championship here. And then Ric Flair, yeah, it's kind of weird to see Ric Flair in this match, but he was definitely a part of the new gen. He was there in 1992 to 1993, so I'll count it. I think this he will also give the match star power because without him, the heel team might be lacking a little bit. And then we have Owen Hart as well. Of course, his feud with Bret Hart, amazing. And then his character work was amazing. And then he teamed with Yokozuna. Yeah, Yokozuna. He was the big bad heel at the time. He defeated Hulk Hogan for the championship. British Bulldog against someone, kind of didn't really break the glass ceiling, but he definitely deserved a championship. And Vader definitely deserved the title here. He should have defeated Shawn Michaels at 1996 SummerSlam, but, didn't happen. But yeah, look at this talent here. And I like the heel team. You got, 2 smug heels. And then you got 3 powerhouses with Bulldog, Yokozuna, and Vader. And the face team is really nice too. You got Diesel being the powerhouse guy. And then you got Razor and Lex Luger. And then Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart bringing in the work rate. So how I would book this match. So I would actually book it. I would have the heels get an early advantage. I would have maybe Vader eliminate Lex Luger, and then maybe have Yokozuna eliminate Mr. Perfect, so it's 3-on-5. Then maybe we could have Razor eliminate British Bulldog, so now it's 3-on-4. And then I would have Owen Hart kind of cheat to eliminate Razor Ramon. And then I would probably have Vader get counted out or something. He'd miss a splash onto a table. So now it's 2-on-3. Then I would actually have Mr. Fuji throw salt into Mr. Perfect, and Owen Hart can eliminate him. So now it's 1-on-3. Bret Hart against Owen, Flair, and Yokozuna. I would have Bret actually eliminate Yokozuna, kind of the same way he beat him at WrestleMania. Yokozuna could fall as he's going for the bonsai drop. Bret could pin him. And now it's Bret versus Owen now going at it. And I would actually have Bret eliminate Owen. Owen could go for the sharpshooter. Bret can counter into his own sharpshooter. So yeah, now it's 1-on-1 Bret and Ric Flair, and they would go at it. But I would actually have Ric Flair pull the win. He can go for a low blow when the Owen's distracting the referee, and then put the figure four, and Bret can pass out. So yeah, I definitely think this would be a great match. And yeah, I think Ric Flair should get the win because I think he's the biggest star here, despite Bret Hart, being the bigger new gen star. Ric Flair obviously is the bigger wrestling star, and yeah, just a variety. Hogan won the first match, so let's get Bret and Ric Flair going at it, but Ric Flair winning the second match. All right, the next match is the Attitude Era match. So we got Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Mankind, Chris Jericho, and Kane versus The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kurt Angle, and The Big Show. So here's some interesting things. I had The Rock stay on the heel team. I just feel like Austin and Rock would be too overpowering. And of course, I have Shawn and Triple H on the heel team. Shawn, some say he is more new gen, but he was definitely a big part of the Attitude Era. I feel like his creation of DX and his feud with Steve Austin really helped kick off the Attitude Era. So I wanted to put him in this match here and give the heel more star power. Of course, you got Undertaker and Kane. They did a lot of great work in the Attitude Era, and then some new guys. We got Chris Jericho. He made an impact coming in 1999 and winning the WWF Championship 2 years later. Kurt Angle, same thing. He won the WWF Championship a year later. And Big Show as well. He also won in the same year he debuted. Obviously, Big Show, maybe not, the most popular pick, but he did play his role in the Attitude Era. So, of course, we have the Austin feud with McMahon. Of course, we have Undertaker, Ministry, and American Badass, Mick Foley, Mankind, him getting thrown off the cell, his feud with Triple H, Chris Jericho becoming the undisputed champion, his feud with Triple H as well, and Kane, he definitely had a great feud with The Undertaker, and he was definitely in the main event scene, and of course The Rock, Corporate Rock, People's Champ, whatever it is, Shawn and DX, Triple H, him and DX, but also him and the Corporation and the McMahon Helmsley era, Kurt Angle, the best rookie season, and the Big Show, he made an impact as well, winning the championship. Despite him obviously having trouble with his weight and not being fully on TV, I think he still should be in this match. So yeah, all these guys definitely huge parts of the Attitude Era. And yeah, how I would book this match, I would actually have the Big Show be the first one to get eliminated. The Undertaker and Kane can hit him with a double choke slam. So Big Show's out of there. And then I would actually have Kurt Angle get eliminated next. Chris Jericho can, counter the ankle lock into the walls of Jericho. So now the heel team is kind of undermanned. So yeah, trying to book it a little differently. We could have DX use a sledgehammer on Kane with the referee not looking to eliminate him. And then you can have Shawn Michaels eliminate Chris Jericho. He countered the walls of Jericho into like a roll up, and he can hold on to the tights. So yeah, now it's back to 3-on-3. And then you can have Mankind go for Mr. Socko, but Triple H hits him with the low blow pedigree. So now it's Undertaker and Austin against Rock, Shawn, and Hunter. Then we can have The Undertaker eliminate Triple H after Shawn accidentally switching music's him. So now it's 2-on-2. And yeah, we can have Shawn Michaels hit the switching music to the rock bottom, eliminate The Undertaker. And then we can have Austin come from behind. He can eliminate Shawn Michaels first with the stunner, and then he can counter the rock bottom into a stunner. And Steve Austin is the sole survivor. Yeah, this would be a great match. Obviously, look at all the Attitude Era talent here. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anyone here from the Attitude Era. Obviously, Vince McMahon and Shane, these guys are more characters. But I think these were definitely the 10 biggest stars of the Attitude Era. And yeah, just look at the talent here. Big Show might be, the the one that kind of sticks out. But again, he did play his role in the Attitude Era. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this match, and we'll go to the next one. All right, next up we got the Ruthless Aggression match. So we got John Cena, Batista, Rey Mysterio, Rob Van Dam, and Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, heel Eddie Guerrero, Booker T or King Booker, and Edge. So yeah, I think this is another great match here. Of course, Ruthless Aggression era, John Cena, Batista. Everyone knows 2005. You know, they became world champions and pretty much became the faces of WWE. Rey Mysterio, he won the title in '06. Same with RVD. So these are just like crowd favorites that, finally broke the glass ceiling. And the same with Jeff Hardy as well in 2009. Sorry, 2008. He also won the world title in '09 as well. And then, yeah, of course, the heel team, Randy and Edge. These guys won multiple world titles. Brock, he could have been in the next era as well, but I felt like this was Brock at his peak, and he had a great debut, won the title at SummerSlam, and obviously became a great heel. And Eddie Guerrero as well, he also won the world title from Brock Lesnar, funny enough, and he also turned heel. So yeah, I was thinking, of course, I wanted Eddie on the face team, but that means I would have to lose either RVD and Jeff Hardy. So that would have been tough. And I probably would have replaced Eddie with like JBL. So I was just thinking more for the match work rate. I would have Eddie Guerrero in here rather than JBL. And then Booker T, he did his thing on Raw as a face, but obviously he hit his peak when he became King Booker. So yeah, I think this would be a great match here again. All these matches seem to be great, so I don't know what I'm saying. How would I book this? This would be tough. Yeah, I actually would have maybe RVD first eliminate Booker T with the frog splash, and then I would have Edge eliminate RVD with the spear, so now it's 4-4. I'd have Rey Mysterio once again eliminate Eddie Guerrero just because, the feud is where Eddie can't beat Rey, and then Eddie could snap and kind of attack Rey after the match, and that'll leave Rey to get easily RKO'd. So yeah, so now it's 3-on-3. I would actually have Jeff Hardy surprise eliminate Edge with a roll up after he goes for the spear. So now the face side is up 3-2. And then I would actually have Brock Lesnar eliminate Jeff Hardy. You can catch him while he's going for the swanton. So yeah, now it's 2-on-2. So we got the OVW guys, Cena and Batista, Randy and Brock. And I would actually have Brock eliminate Batista. Batista could go for the powerbomb, but he could counter into the F5. And then I would actually have Cena eliminate Brock. Brock can go for the F5. Cena can counter into the AA. And then Randy can go for the RKO, but Cena would also counter that. So yeah, Cena would be the sole survivor. He'd last eliminate Brock and Randy, which is kind of funny how like everyone's saying Super Cena, but everyone hated him at the time. But this is kind of how I'm booking it. I think it just makes sense. Cena was kind of the face of the company here, and I think he should have won the match. And let me know what you guys think. Who I missed? Obviously, I missed a few talent here. Of course, we have JBL on the heel side. On the face side, there's definitely Chris Benoit, but I didn't want to put him in this match. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. All right, now we're in the last match, kind of like the reality era. I'm more thinking like the last 10 years, kind of. So we got Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, and Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. So yeah, of course, Cody Rhodes, what he's done the last 3 years, from returning as Seth Rollins' surprise opponent to main eventing back-to-back with Roman Reigns. Now he's the QB1. CM Punk, this kind of incorporates more of his late run, but, you can also include his earlier run as well, I think, in this era. Of course, longest WWE champion in the modern era at some point, Daniel Bryan, the Yes Movement. Even his heel turn, the Equal Champion, Dean Ambrose, part of the Shield, and was definitely a big player. And Kevin Owens, I think one of the most underrated wrestlers. From winning the Universal title in 2016 to his great feud with the Bloodline with Sami Zayn. And then the heel side, of course, we got Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. You can see his transformation from the big dog to Tribal Chief. Seth Rollins. He had many characters. The Architect, Seth freaking Rollins, the Visionary. Monday Night Rollins. The phenomenal AJ Styles. Everyone was shocked to see how great he was in WWE right off the bat. Drew McIntyre, someone who came back, reinvented his career, and he was a great heel and also a great face. But yeah, he's doing great heel work. And the last spot I give to Bobby Lashley, someone who also returned after a long hiatus. I was thinking of giving it to Bray Wyatt here, but yeah, I just feel like I think Bobby Lashley, he did a little more than Bray. Bray was kind of on and off. He also got released, so that was a challenge here. But yeah, I think I got a lot of talent here. And how to book this, I would actually have the faces get to a hot start. I would actually have Bobby Lashley first get eliminated. The faces can kind of hit like multiple finishers on him to make him look strong. And then I would actually have Drew McIntyre eliminate Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose could be jumping from the top rope, and Drew can catch him with the Claymore. So now it's 4-on-4. And then I would actually have AJ Styles eliminate Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens could be going for the pop-up powerbomb. AJ Styles could counter it into the Styles Clash. So yeah, now it's 4-on-3. And then AJ could go for the phenomenal forearm. Bryan can counter into the yes lock, and he taps. So now it's 3-on-3. And then I would actually have Drew McIntyre get eliminated by CM Punk. He can go for the Claymore miss and then get hit with the GTS. So now the faces are up 3 and the heels are down 2. And then I would actually have Daniel Bryan get eliminated by Roman Reigns. He can jump from the top rope and Roman can catch him with a spear. Now it's 2-on-2. And then I would actually have CM Punk eliminate Seth Rollins. He can go for the stomp, and Punk can reverse it into the go to sleep. So now it's 2-on-1, and then Roman can eliminate Punk, and then after a spear, and now it's 1-on-1. Roman and Cody. Seth can try to help Roman, but accidentally hits Roman with a chair instead of Cody Rhodes, and then Cody could hit the crossroads. So yeah. So obviously Seth didn't really turn heel in this fantasy booking. He more accidentally cost Roman the match. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this match. Obviously, there's a lot of talent I missed out on as well. Sami Zayn, he definitely could have been in this match. LA Knight, Logan Paul, he's a great heel. He could have been in this match. But Gunther, I'm thinking I should have replaced Bobby Lashley with Gunther actually, but we'll keep it the same here. So yeah, 5 fun Survivor Series fantasy booking matches, all related to their specific era. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have anyone else you'd want to use in these cards or any other fun ideas I can do. So yeah, I'll run down the card for you all right now. All right, so here we go. The Fantasy Survivor Series card. The first match will be from the Rock and Wrestling era. The Immortal Hulk Hogan. The Ultimate Warrior. Jake the Snake Roberts. The American Dream Dusty Rhodes. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Versus the Ninth Wonder of the World Andre the Giant. the Macho Man Randy Savage, Ravishing Rick Rude, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and Roddy Piper. Second match from the New Gen era. The Captain, Bret the Hitman Hart, Big Daddy Cool Diesel, the Bad Guy Razor Ramon, Lex Luger, and Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, versus the heel team, the Captain, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the Black Heart Owen Hart, Yokozuna, Davy Boy British Bulldog, and Vader. And from the Attitude Era, Captain Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Phenom, the Undertaker, Mankind, Y2J, Chris Jericho, and the Big Red Machine Kane versus the heel team, the Captain, the Corporate Champ, The Rock, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the Game Triple H, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, and the Giant, The Big Show. And for the Ruthless Aggression era, we have the Champ, John Cena, the Captain, and then the Animal, Dave Batista, the Ultimate Underdog, Rey Mysterio, RVD, Rob Van Dam, and the Charismatic Enigma, Jeff Hardy, versus Captain, Legend Killer, Randy Orton, the Beast, Brock Lesnar, Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero, King Booker, and the Rated R Superstar Edge. And then the final reality era, Captain, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the Best in the Road, CM Punk, the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, and Owens Fight, Kevin Owens versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, the Visionary Seth Rollins, the Phenomenal AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, and the Almighty Bobby Lashley. So yeah, guys, that's my fun fantasy card. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you in the next one. Peace.